Coming up, the Texas legislature has created new special committees to enforce legislation on college campuses. All the details in seconds.
I think there's a lot of evidence to suggest that their motivations are not genuine.
Plus, UTRGV Athletics unveiled its Vaquero Performance Center. Catch an inside look and more in KVAQ-Sports.
And a local cafe blends coffee and a library. Keep watching to see the store ahead of its grand opening.
KVAQ-TV starts now.
Good morning, Vaqueros. I'm Dayton Trevino.
And I'm Desiree Villanova. Today is Monday, September 29th, and this is the 5th fall edition of KVAQ-TV.
Let's start things off with our top story.
Both chambers of Texas legislature have created new committees. These committees will oversee the enforcement of new legislations on college campuses across Texas. Multimedia journalist Victor Ortega with the story.
According to a press release from Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, the new special committees on civil discourse and freedom of speech in higher education will help identify ways of protecting free speech rights. The decision to form committees comes after the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk, who Patrick says was, and I quote, assassinated for simply expressing his First Amendment rights, end quote. What Senate bills will these special committees overlook? Senate Bill 2972 puts restrictions on assembly on campus. Senate Bill 37 gives major power over institutions of higher education to political appointees. Political science lecturer Brian Skulo says committees like these are not uncommon within the legislature.
So the legislature can basically create these whenever they want for anytime a special issue that needs kind of unique attention emerges.
Skulo says he believes the effort behind the committees is politically motivated.
I think there's a lot of evidence to suggest that their motivations are not genuine, particularly given that this comes out of the wake of Charlie Kirk's killing, that particularly interested in protecting the speech of conservatives and people representing conservative perspectives.
KVAQ-TV reached out to multiple members of the Texas House of Representatives and Senate, but were unable to schedule any interviews. So far, no date has been set as to when these committees will begin its duties. For KVAQ-TV in Brownsville, Victor Ortega.
How legal is it to say I do between borders? Jasmine Espinosa keeps us engaged with the story.
I am here at one of the ports of entries where couples from separate nations can get married. I spoke to an immigration lawyer to explain the legality of what happens behind the vows.
Immigration will recognize marriage certificates from all over the world, civil or religious. The only issue with these bridge marriages is that sometimes the moment that they're entered into becomes relevant, right? So the timing is what they question, not the actual validity of the marriage.
Immigration lawyer Ricardo Ramirez says the purpose of these marriages is to begin the family-based immigration process. The process can take from 6 months to a year, depending on the complexity or case-by-case situation of the couple. Ramirez says although the marriage will be valid, the government may question the timing.
Let's say you get married tomorrow at the bridge, right? And then next week you file an immigration petition. Well, that's going to raise a bunch of red flags, right? Not because of they believe that you're legitimately married to the person that you're in love with, but because of the timing.
One public notary, Roberto Garcia, specializes in marrying couples from Mexico and the United States. He says depending on the port of entry, a marriage between a non-citizen and citizen can be as simple as going to the middle of the bridge and asking nearby agents for permission.
But some other bridges, for example, like the one in Progreso and Nuevo Progreso, that is a bridge that has no gate in the middle. So sometimes I would have to pay my dollar to cross, like if I'm going to Mexico, go into Mexico, walk around, come in through the other entrance, and then we would have to meet there in the middle. And then I still have to ask the agents, hey, I'm going to do the paperwork so we can get the so I can get this couple married. Do you mind? Do we have your permission? Do I have to walk back to the other side?
For KVAQ-TV in Brownsville, Jasmine Espinosa.
This week on KVAQ-Sports, we'll give you a look into the brand new Vaquero Performance Center, as well as updates on all the games you may have missed this past week. Jasmine, take it away.
Hey Vaqueros, I'm Jasmine Espinosa, and this is your KVAQ Sports Update. We'll start off with a big milestone for UTRGV Athletics. The doors to a brand new Vaquero Performance Center officially opened this week.
UTRGV held the grand opening for the Vaquero Performance Center on September 19th at the Edinburgh campus, launching the celebration with a press conference, ribbon cutting, and tours for the community. The VPC is a 45,000 square foot complex designed for the football program, but open for other Vaquero teams to use. Inside, athletes will have access to top-of-the-line weight training, academic support, and sports medicine services. The facility features 2 practice fields, 1 turf and 1 natural grass, plus a locker room with 120 lockers, a player's lounge, an academic center, and a 143-seat film room. Football head coach Travis Bush says the new facility gives football everything it needs to be successful.
And when you walk through this building, you look at everything that you've provided. We are truly giving them that best learning environment, giving them the best resources to help them be successful, not only in the classroom, but on the field and in life. And then while we're at it, making their daily life the best possible. You know, we prepare the other 353 days right here in this building, in this facility. They live in here. We see them more than they see their families. They live in this building more than they go anywhere else in their time here. So to make that daily life the best possible.
UTRGV says the Vaquero Performance Center is a part of the numerous ongoing athletic projects across campus, totaling nearly $180 million. UTRGV says the Vaqueros Performance Center is just the latest step in the growing investment to strengthen Division I athletics in the Rio Grande Valley.
Now to the court, UTRGV Volleyball continued its winning ways on school day presented by Whataburger. The Vaqueros swept Lamar University 3-0 in its Southland Conference opener. A crowd of more than 2,500 fans packed the field house, marking the 3rd largest turnout in program history. On the golf course, the UTRGV women's team wrapped up the Red Raider Invitational in Lubbock, finishing 15 overall at the Rawls course. On the pitch, UTRGV men's soccer captured its first win of the season, dominating Texas A&M International with a 6-1 victory Thursday night at the Dust Devils soccer field. And in the natatorium, fans can get their first look at the UTRGV swimming and diving program this weekend. The team will compete in the orange and gray inter-squad, meet, and pentathlon, marking its first public competition of the season. UTRGV football competed against Southeastern Louisiana University at the Strawberry Stadium. For full scores, highlights, and upcoming schedules, visit goutrgv.com. That's all for KVAQ Sports. I'm Jasmine Espinosa. Back to you, Dathan.
A new cafe library hybrid is opening near the UTRGV Edinburgh campus. Ian Juarez serves us this story.
The Caffeine Library is an up-and-coming cafe here in Edinburgh, featuring a variety of books, snacks, and drinks. Brothers Jaime and Carlos Montelongo, along with their mother Melissa, are co-owners of the Caffeine Library and have been planning the business since August of 2024.
Well, this journey is mainly coming from my brother, and I just believed in him, and we put our 2 minds together, and this is what we're trying to make up.
We want to make sure we have like a safe and comfortable space for people to enjoy coffee, matcha, and talk about books and other things that they enjoy.
The Caffeine Library offers many genres of books, ranging from nonfiction, fantasy, romance, and so much more. Jaime shares a variety of signature drinks and pastries they offer at the cafe.
We have a bunch of signature drinks here. We have some that are coffee-based, matcha-based. We also have some pastries from local bakers. We have some really good cookies and a really great pistachio croissant that tastes really good.
Going forward, the cafe's plans are to engage with the community to create a more friendly and connected environment.
I would say like our integration with like books, we want to kind of get like a bunch of readers in here, maybe create some book clubs for people who enjoy reading and talking about it in groups. So I feel like that aspect is something that sets us apart.
Yeah, going out there and being part of the community, going out to different events. We're also going to be having events here where we're going to be inviting the community to come join us, so stay tuned.
The Caffeine Library will be open to the public on September 30th and is located at 1518 West University Drive in Edinburgh. To stay updated, you can find them on Instagram at the Caffeine Library RGV and at the Caffeine Library on TikTok. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Ian Juarez.
Thanks for watching, Vaqueros.
Make sure to catch our next newscast at 8:30 a.m. Monday, October 6th on VCast monitors and select social medias.
For KVAQ-TV, I'm Desiree Villanueva.
And I am Dathan Dervino. Peace out.